Alright friends, welcome back to Warhammer 40k Inquisitor Martyr. This is the relaunch of the last campaign. I had a couple episodes in, but due to technical difficulties I felt like I had to scrap it. So we're going to try it again, and this time with the benefit of not having to do the tutorial missions and having a fair amount of knowledge about what I want to do in the build. This time we're going to go for full heavy gunner, heavy bolter build with ranged damage and crit as far as passives are concerned. So we've got a passives. I think we're going to start with ranged combat. Let's go straight ranged combat damage, although where's the one that gives us the... There we go, reload times for ammo fed weapons. We'll go straight into that. Ranged damage against slowed, shocked and stunned. Hit chance for channeled skills, that's pretty cool too. Oh yeah. So I think this means in the beginning we're going to be using the auto cannon primarily. And then as the heavy bolter weapons become available, we'll use those instead. Righto, nice. Okay, so toughness, I actually really like rejuvenation. 30 HP regen per second. Mobility, movement speed is arguably better though. Crit hit chance, damage bonus against elite and boss enemies, that's nice. I think we'll leave these at 5 and then just max out warfare. What do we have here? Purple shotgun. Digital weapons, interesting. We could do digital weapons for the extra crit chance, but early on I don't think that's going to be that useful. So, auto gun is our main weapon. What do we have here signums wise? Effectiveness, vulnerability debuffs, don't really have any of those yet. Hit chance, I like that. Bonus for salvo, that's good. Because that's not a salvo skill, that's a salvo skill, and that's a salvo skill. So, bonus damage to those two skills, that's good. Effectiveness to vulnerability, we don't have any vulnerability. Don't have any vulnerability, so just fine, whatever. I don't even see myself using the shotgun in the beginning. I really do not get on with the shotgun. It's like the only weapon I really don't like. It's the spread, the slow rate of fire. It's garbage, I think. So first and foremost, can we not just straight up buy a better auto gun? And just the auto gun means we're going to be weak against armor, but by the time we're up against any kind of armor, oh, this is more damage, I like that. We'll keep our one we've got. When we encounter any armor, we should have a bolt gun ready by then, and if not, we will have the frag grenade and the hellfire cannon, or whatever it's called, from the demolition armor to deal with any armor. Execution chance does nothing for us. Loot quality is nice. Crit hit chance is nice. Suppression, regeneration, that's good. Movement speed and exposed. Resist knockback, knockdown, heat vulnerability, execution chance. I think let's go for movement speed. I happen to have some money saved up. All resistances, damage bonus. We'll buy some frags as well. Reduction for all skills against the Chaos Marines. Damage bonus against regular enemies, that's good. Loads of regular enemies. We want straight crit chance. Physical damage bonus, but only 2.9%. I suppose this early on doesn't really matter, does it? Okay, cool. Which of these two is the better one? I'd say that Signum is the better one. Nice. Purity seal, we'll go the frag grenade, eye implant, neural implant. We could do with a better inoculator, that's for sure. Hit points, suppression gained, attributes, movement speed when suppression state is protected. We'll take that one. Main implant, whatever, it's just straight better. That's just straight better. It's nice having this money saved up from the other characters. Oh, and in the last playthrough, I was trying to read every little bit of lore, but I was amazed at how much there is and how long it was taking. I think that'll be a bit of a bummer. Instead, what we'll do is we'll rather just keep reading here through the journal. So having skipped the tutorial, it drops you right here in Martyr chapter 2. Search for clue on St. Abelard relay station, Chernobog system about Magos Biologus. Let's do that. Relay station. One of the big commercial hubs of the subsector, this heavily fortified void station has a secluded monastery pylon, which serves as a very important astropath relay station, transmitting messages, encrypted manifestos, and highly confidential code psalms to the various star systems in the subsector. We may on the fly pick up a plasma weapon of some sort, just because if we run into any heavy armor enemies, the auto gun's just not going to do the business for us, but we'll be fine. We have a frag grenade and demolition armor. The bolt guns start showing up around level 12, and heavy bolters start showing up not too long after that. Now, once you've got a heavy bolter, we can deal with unarmored and heavily armored. So the heavy bolter has 2 armor-piercing skills.
Inquisitor, the epidemic that spread through the relay station was just the prelude to a full-scale chaos infestation. The Void Station is in total lockdown until the decontamination teams and the Imperial Guard troops arrive, and that could take time.
Quarantine doesn't concern me, Captain. Think of me as decontamination crew and support team in one.
Do you really believe that the Magos Biologus you seek is there, alive?
There are still people on the station. Metrodora Thelema is a sacred priest of the Omnissiah. I believe she can take care of herself.
Right, as a quick reminder, short burst, rapid fire, fleshbane, awesome against unarmored. That's the primary one we're going to use. Weak v armored, that's fine. You won't see much armored. Full auto tends to empty the clip super quickly. So I think we've got to use that a little judiciously. Look at that, that's just a few seconds. But that right there is the benefit of ammo mastery. That reload time is so good. Okay, so aimed shot is for big bads, and then shoot and retreat is for when we're getting swarmed. Let's go. 3 is frag, 4 is bombs, and try to stick to cover wherever possible. I think later on, I'm pretty sure we're going to have skills that are going to benefit us from staying in cover. So, and as things get a bit more hairy, it's a good habit to get into already. I suppose the autocannon is like a little baby's first heavy bolter. You'll notice auto loot is back on. Let's roll.
Inquisitor, if you don't mind me asking,
it's a lot of enemies.
Why are you so sure this Caius Thorn could help your investigation?
He is a space marine, legendary defender of the Imperium. It makes him the most important member of Klosterheim's retinue. Even if their relationship was as strained as it seems, it must have been very close to the Lord Inquisitor. He could have knowledge of important details.
Boy. I need to get into the habit of keeping space between myself and the enemies. And pretty soon we're going to have loads of skills that give us damage bonuses when there's no enemies within a certain range. I want to keep that damage bonus up. So I've gone back to the standard way of playing, which is just with a mouse and not using WASD. I might want to go back to using WASD for movement.
For the Emperor!
Look at that. A couple of crits there. And when it comes to perks and some signums, we'll see whether we can get effects on crit. Like, you know, healing effects on crit would be fine. But even better would be, you know, healing on kills or healing on hit. And then we can just go full damage. Skulls. Yeah, oh. Executed. I also like how you move quite fast with this auto gun.
Recoil unclean.
Big shot. Ooh, standing in plus. Ugh. Righto, where are we? Go that way. Very low crit chance, but I suppose you have to make crit chance quite low. You know what? I think when we have a full heavy bolter cannon, I wonder if we don't start using digital weapons for the crit chance. Because then the question becomes, is the Cyclone missile launcher together with the armor ignore from the heavy bolter enough to deal with armored targets?
Inquisitor, I have completed the task you gave me. There is no trace of the Martyr anywhere in the logbooks of my ship. This ship is ancient and has traveled everywhere in the sector, and still, nothing.
I suspected that much. It was worth a try.
I wish I had the treasured logbook of my rogue trader clan. It has been in the possession of my family since my ancestor received the warrant of trade.
Nice.
What happened to that logbook?
It has disappeared when the Inquisitorial Purge destroyed the clan headquarters.
Indeed, quite unfortunate, Captain.
Oh, just can't hit it. There we go. I feel like using this autocannon is the calm before the storm. Oh yes, we will have a heavy cannon at some point. I'm not going to bother reading these reports. I was amazed at how much lore there was. And watching those first few episodes back, I found it terribly boring. Listen to me drone on endlessly about lore.
There was a protective hex on the chest.
Oh, no.
I must defeat the summoned creature. Be gone, demon. Let's see what's so important in the chest.
It's gonna say nothing. So what do we get? Wow, a relic seal. HP regen per berserk token. Do I have any berserk tokens? Chance to knock back on crit or resistances when is protected. Bonus to execution effect, which doesn't do anything for us. 60 to fear. It's actually not great, but oh well. Chance to fear on crits. Crit chance, damage against regular enemies, damage from bonus assault skills. Well, clearly superior. And the shotgun, not going to bother. Let's roll. Or great axe. Melee weapons can be fun, but not the build we're going for this time. Good job.
Inquisitor, our Arga readings have suddenly spiked to alarming levels. You've reached the center of the chaos infestation. Stay alert.
Sure thing, Cap. This boon here, what's this? Damage reduction. Shouldn't need it, but let's see. Let's open up with a nice big old... Oh yeah! God, I love the grenade combo. It's so good. That Psycho took it. What a beast. Executed.
You're in the archives, Inquisitor.
Headshot.
Try to find a cogitator
Yeah.
that can grant you access to the data vaults.
This
I could have sworn that when I used that headshot, well, aim shot ability, the location of the different skills, like, you know, head, arms, legs, it's not always in the same position. I could have sworn that usually the headshot is the second option, but it's not, so you gotta be a little bit careful and time it. Cool little mechanic. Level 6, what do we get? A bolt pistol. Maybe we could dual wield bolt pistols if we get hands on them. Las guns I do love. Damage bonus from suppression status is protected. Auto pistols is not much of an upgrade. We're fine here. Should we get digital warfare? Let's experiment with that for a little bit. Money-wise, I'm going to get that up. Get to about 200k quick as possible. Like, the frags are cool, but frags plus demo armor is a bit of overkill. Right. In the secondary data vault, I found a logged manuscript, and we're still looking for the Magus Biologus. Are we going in under-leveled here? Maybe. I wouldn't worry. With judicious application of auto gunfire and the Emperor's will, shall cleanse these filthy Xenos. Follow the coordinates to one of the possible locations. Let's find her. And then after this, we might actually do that hunt mission there that's level 9. Tyranids. Although Tyranids, we're really going to want an armor-piercing weapon. A lot of those Tyranids have armor. So maybe... We'll see what the descriptions are on the bolt pistols. Maybe if I can find 2 bolt pistols, it can be a little stopgap armor.
Inquisitor, according to the coordinates you found, this area is one of the potential locations where your Magus Biologus could be. And it seems you've also got company.
Back to what I was saying, of course I can just use plasma or laser cannons, but I really want to keep it with these ammo-type weapons.
Inquisitor, the rebellious forces of the Astra Militarium have taken over the area, and they're fighting with the loyal Imperial Guards. The rebels have surrounded the colony where the Magus Biologus might be holed up, and their mortars attack the Imperial fort with artillery fire.
I've just
I need to go back to WASD.
It seems like it.
I'll take care of the rebel mortars first.
Oh, they moved. This demo armor looks amazing. Oh, these things can be annoying. Gotta say, I love the way the game looks. Crits. Nice. Boom.
The Imperial Navy has launched Marauder bombers as a counterattack. They will bomb the entire area. Find
That's
cover.
pretty cool. The fact that you can shoot from high ground like that, that's cool. Keep going. Whoa. Nice range. Get fucking wrecked. Choke point. That was a waste. Still fun though. And surprisingly, it doesn't use all that much focus. I mean, what does it use? 50 focus. So we have 129. I wonder whether I might not sink a few points into the support
Marauder bombers
passive
have
tree.
retreated. You are safe to proceed.
Even if just so that it gets us up to 150 focus. And there's one skill that gives you passive focus regen, so it increases faster. I think that's going to be especially important if we are going to be using digital weapons. Because then I need to rely on my Cyclone as my primary way of dealing with armor.
Loading.
One lad survived. Ooh, unlucky. Shoot your own cover, classic Space Marine move. Wish it was a little more obvious where the cover is. Ugh. Oh god!
Captain, Metrodor Thelema is definitely not here.
That's quite unfortunate, Inquisitor.
At least I've eliminated the local threat, so this whole journey hasn't been a complete waste of my time.
We have 2 other sets of coordinates. Maybe you'll find her on the next world.
Typical. I've never found her on the first try, but I don't think you can. This is a weird way of navigating, so I'll do that.
Time for payback!
Quickly! Oh, cyclone cooling down. God.
You'll never take me alive!
Oof.
For the rebellion!
Quickly.
You'll never take me alive!
This is a super awkward engagement. We'll deal with him last. Like, which angle is? Where's the cover? Oh, cover. There it is. Shoot him from there. I probably don't have to bother with cover. I'm trying to, like, you know, role play a little bit. Not necessary. Just purge.
I've deactivated the first mortar. How do you dare to turn our weapons against us?
By the Emperor's will. The chainsword is a quite entertaining weapon. But for the little bit of time that I've used it, it's not that great. Give it a go. Show what I mean. Like, the single target elimination of it is great, but, you know, 0.4 seconds, and then it actually chews onto something. If it needs to, but it's only fleshbane and fleshbane, so it's no good against armor at all. Now the big two-handed executioner, that I've tried as well, and that's a lot of fun. But then you're left with that issue of not having an armor solution. From the executioner, at least. The two-handed Warhammer is where it's at for armor, but then, you know, it attacks so slowly. What I kind of would have liked would be a pistol that allows me to advance while firing to close the gap so that I can then go into melee. You know, like the Assault Marines that you have in Dawn of War
I
2.
spoke too soon, Inquisitor. The Marauder bombers are launching a second wave of bombardments.
See, it just feels kind of awkward using this little thing. Okay, well, the channeling is nice. Nope. I must say though, when I did my melee focus build, it was incredibly good against the Tyranids. It really did well against Tyranids. Because you have generally less enemies, just bigger and more
Second mortar
dangerous.
deactivated. That will teach a lesson.
With the
to
exception of the
rabble.
little swarm things that you just spin in a big circle with.
Loading.
I must say, I can see myself playing a lot of this game. It's got such a nice mix of cool atmosphere and entertaining combat
The
that isn't
Marauder
too
bombers have
demanding.
retreated again. This time, they are leaving the area for
I think this
good.
one's a trap, isn't it?
The next time there's an aerial strike, I want to coordinate first with the Imperial Navy.
Ooh, assault armor. Movement speed and suppression is protected. HP on execution. Chance, no. Experience gained, no. Stun mine, no. I'm pretty sure, even though I can apply this now, it only takes effect on the next mission. Range damage bonus against slowed, shocked, and stunned. If I'm getting this, I mean, there's another one. That's 20% range damage bonus against slowed, shocked, and stunned. That then tells me that instead of digital weapons, we use a stun grenade. And that's going to be great against big bad enemies, because the stun grenade tends to kill small mobs outright, and then it just leaves the big mob standing there, stunned and disoriented, and then you get that extra damage against them. So maybe instead of digital weapons plus demo armor, we're going to go stun grenade plus demo armor. I have a feeling that's going to be the way to go. Also, the digital weapons is a nice stat boost, but you know, it's not that entertaining to play with. It's just press a button and get increased stats. Oh, I pressed the button to show the health bars. What was that, F? Did not mean to do that. Anyway. I'll turn that off. Oh, okay, good. Weird. Yeah. That's what the canisters are for. What do we get? Las pistol, neural implant. So I get single shot and multi-shot, but neither of these let me advance, which is what I would want it to do with this combo. But I think that would be so cool, like throw a grenade towards the enemy, and then shoot a little pistol as you advance, and then you close into melee range with your eviscerating sword. Let's give this a try for a little bit. Nope. That is ass. I don't like that. No cyclones available.
Target locked.
Big lad, that.
Aiming.
What was that? Okay, come on. How much longer? 43, a little while actually.
Teleport beacon in range. The last quarter is down. Try to move against the Imperial Guard now, rebels.
Good work. The rebels won't be able to launch artillery fire for a while.
I think we should be unlocking stun grenades fairly soon. And actually, there's also extra synergy with, because I'm going to have a lot of those skills, as I said, increased damage when enemies are not close to you, and the stun grenades are going to be an excellent way to maintain that distance between us and our enemies. Range combat. What do we want here? Movement speed when using heavy weapons. Yes, please. Range damage bonus against slowed, shocked. I might pick that up or start going into one of the other trees. The main thing I want for this build is that ammo mastery. Overheat we don't need. Damage bonus and deflect when using salvo. We're going to be using salvo a lot. Honestly, we could pick up overheat mastery and then just use some lasers or like a melter gun. But if I'm using melters, then I want to go heat weapons. But then again, heat weapons have a lot of damage over time and they can't crit. So no, we're going to go ammo fed weapons with ranged combat and critical hits. I want to see lots and lots and lots of big critical hits. And support wise, at least I think I want to go here into focus regen. Like, these are all nice. Cooldown reduction for skills using focus. Extra hit points, extra grenade, extra inoculators. I really just want perpetual prayer. And then we'll max out range combat, put 3 points into support, and then max out critical hits. to eventually get 10% damage bonus for 10 seconds when a crit hit kills. Stacks up to 10 times. So if we keep critting over and over again in an extended fight, we get 100% damage. Damage for AoE, damage for salvo. Get rid of all of this stuff. Let's see, 36. The one we actually started with has nice damage, 46 damage. Righto. 30 minutes. So I think this is what I'm going to keep each of these episodes to. We'll do 2 little missions, keep the episodes around half an hour long, and we'll try to do 1 a day. Short and sweet. A nice bit of therapeutic Xeno slang. Hope you guys are enjoying it as much as I am. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow for another episode of Warhammer 40k Inquisitor Martyr.